All right, so the day's finally come. How's it feel?
Feels fantastic. It's a monumental historical day for Alabama, certainly the Wiregrass region of Alabama and the citizens of Houston County. It's a great day. We're excited, and we're looking forward to expanding this and turning this into the country music entertainment capital of the world.
Considering everything that you've kind of gone through, all the hurdles you've had to overcome, what does this mean? What does this tell, the people of the Wiregrass that, hey, is that what you're trying to send the message? We're here to stay.
Really, we're not trying to send any message out. We're just exercising our constitutional right. As we all know, unfortunately, the focus of this project by some in our state has placed it on bingo, and that's only one very small element of this project. This happens to be the catalyst, but the truth of the matter is this is an entertainment project. It's an entertainment extravaganza, and one that will be a world-class tourist destination point in due time. But what kind of a message it sends, I guess, is what my father taught me a long time ago, is that hard work and perseverance will overcome a lot of inadequacies, and I've got a lot of inadequacies, so we just work hard and we persevere. So,
in your speech up there, you kind of talked about the people of the Wiregrass, how they made this project possible. Can you talk about that?
Absolutely. Our presentation from day one, and we've never varied from that. We said what we were going to do, and we've honored every commitment that we've made to the public, is that this project will generate an equitable distribution of wealth and an equitable distribution of opportunity. And we've proven that thus far, and we've honored every commitment. And it's something for the citizens to get excited about. There's 1,500 plus people already working here. Our average hourly wage is $12 to $16 per hour. Our average management wage is from $35,000 to $185,000 per year. There's a lot to get excited about there. There's joint partnerships, JV ventures with citizens of the Wiregrass of Alabama who will be owning businesses in here. It's an equitable distribution of opportunity. So, it bodes well for our community. It bodes well for the citizens of this state. And we've been saying the entire time the strongest asset that the state of Alabama has are the citizens that reside within our great state, in that we present a hospitable aura, and it's Southern hospitality at its best, and that's the message we're going to send out. Hey, come see us down here in the Wiregrass, Houston County, Alabama, and let us show you Southern hospitality at its finest, and enjoy some country music, some bluegrass music, and just have a big time. A family fun-filled entertainment extravaganza. And we're getting ready to start the Randy Owen Family Entertainment Center, my home's in Alabama Family Entertainment Center, which will be a venue, a spectacular venue in its own right. We're getting ready to start a Tracy Lawrence Now Steakhouse as opposed to the barbecue, 223-room hotels, and that'll complete phase one. And then thereafter, we're going to be starting a water park, Honky Tonk Harbor Water Park, which is the only country music themed water park in the world. And it's just going to be a spectacular venue, one that we anticipate will draw in about 480,000 patrons a year. And then, 800,000 plus square feet of retail space, a multitude, and I can't go on at how much entertainment venues will be added to phase two and to phase three, 3 resort hotels. This project's not bingo. This project is entertainment. This project is an equitable distribution of opportunity for everybody that resides within this state.
You talk about, all the people that came out to check out the grand opening today. Are you surprised by the response?
No, not at all. I mean, it's been like this since day one. The first public support rally that was conducted by people I didn't even know. I was called on a Monday morning and asked to come speak at a rally in support of our project, and they had it scheduled for that Saturday. When I showed up, there were thousands of people there, and that's when I was shocked. I anticipated 40, 50, 60 people being there, and we got there and there were a few thousand people there. That day I was shocked. From that day forward, they've been consistent, and they've held steadfast in their beliefs just like we have. And again, it's brought about a unification of all walks of life. You see rich people, you see poor people, you see black people, you see white people, and you see democracy being exhausted here at its finest. It's a sad day in our country when an elected official refuses to acknowledge the most basic principles of democracy, and that is the majority rule. This country was built off of a free enterprise system and an entrepreneurial spirit. So that's what we're trying to display here. And fortunately for us, the citizens of the Wiregrass, they've jumped on board, and they're in full, robust support. And we're looking forward to putting bingo behind us. We're looking forward to, let's stop talking about bingo and let's start talking about creating economic growth. Let's start talking about creating a tourist destination point and get help from our state elected officials as opposed to some that want to continuously fight us.
Do you think bingo will ever be just like, you know, you'll be able to move forward from that and move beyond it?
Absolutely.
It's going to be an issue.
No, we will move beyond that because, look, as we've said, the great thing about the commitment we made to Houston County, the Houston County Commission, is that every quarter, after the doors are open on bingo, we start another venue, a vertical entity.
Right.
And as time goes by, as you'll see, there's 3 vertical structures getting ready to start, which, by the way, employs construction workers. You know, for the next 7 years, if you're in the construction industry, you want to be here. You know, it gainfully employs, you know, thousands of people. When I say we've got 1,500 people working here, that's people that are working here now. When you start talking about all the indirect job creation, you know, that's above my education. I can't run that high. But the fact that we're going to start a new vertical entity every quarter from this point forward and create more opportunity for the citizens that reside within, yeah, the bingo is going to begin to dissipate, and it's not going to be the forefront any longer, and you're not going to bring people from outside a 300-mile radius down here to play bingo. But what you will do is bring people from a 300-mile radius to see the Grascals or to see George Jones or Tracy Lawrence or Darryl Worley or Lori Morgan. We've already proven that with Bama Jam. You know, and to those that say, well, why do you need the bingo then? It's very, very simple. You have to have an economic catalyst. You can't go in and build a $12 million dinner theater and operate in the black the day you open the doors. There is a red operational period of time in which our bingo catalyst will accommodate that red operational period. So what the bingo does, it affords us an opportunity to expand trade and commerce and create a greater good for our fellow man. In 3 to 7 years, no one's ever going to talk about bingo. It's going to be here, but no one's going to talk about it. They're going to be talking about the George Jones Dinner Theater and the quarterly shows that are coming into there. They're going to be talking about that world-class Honky Tonk Harbor country music-themed water park. They're going to be talking about, you know, Randy Owen, My Home's in Alabama Family Entertainment Center, or Tracy Lawrence has got the best steak in the state of Alabama. You know, that's what people are going to be talking about. Or, man, I went to the concert at Celebrity Junction Amphitheater, and that is the coolest amphitheater I've ever seen because it creates an ambiance of Petticoat Junction, of Mayberry, USA, with a western swing right in the middle of it. And that's going to be exposed throughout the world. The fact today that we had almost 50-plus national media outlets here exposing our community and our project and our citizens to the rest of the country speaks volumes for what we're trying to do. It is very, very sad that a very select few, and let me impede upon that, a very select few in this community, a very select few are opposed to the bingo aspect of it. What I would love for them to do, and I beg you, please, come look at this project. I'll personally meet you here, and I will show you the broad scope of our project, and it's so much more than bingo. The project has been saddened to a degree simply because of propaganda and innuendo that's been associated with bingo. We are an entertainment extravaganza. We're going to be the country music entertainment capital of the world. Please, before you continue with the propaganda and innuendo, come let us show it to you. As far as the charitable aspect of this is concerned, to answer all the innuendo and propaganda, 100% of the net proceeds generated through our bingo pavilion will go to 100% of the charitable 100% of the bingo revenue generated through our bingo pavilion will go directly to HEDA. 100% of the net proceeds. HEDA will then distribute throughout the local communities to qualifying charities, which will reside within Houston County, and will generate a minimum of $2 to $10 million a year for local charities. You know, that's monies that these charities desperately need. We're not trying to undermine or circumvent any kind of, there's no grand scheme of, if you will, of, well, that's a front for Ronnie Gilley to pad his pockets. No, we are simply using the bingo catalyst in a synergized cost structure, again, to expand trade and commerce. But the wonderful thing about it, where's another charity in this state that generates a minimum of $2 million a year, up to probably between $5 and $10 million a year to be realistic? Tell me, I mean, what's frivolous about that? There's nothing frivolous. That's our intent. Our guarantee is a minimum of $2 million a year. If the bingo pavilion doesn't make that, we're going to pay it. So and again, that was to show our true intentions and what our desires are for these charitable organizations, and they desperately need the money right now. And furthermore, you know, let's call out our legislators to come in and let's reincorporate the most basic principles of democracy, and that is that majority rule. And any legislator out there that refuses to allow the citizens of our great state, in this sector of our state, to vote on such an issue really has no business being in office. The fact of the matter is that we have, our level budget for fiscal year 2010 is in excess of $1 billion deficit. The fact of the matter is, if something drastic isn't done, there's 3,500 plus school teachers that are going to lose their jobs next year. The fact of the matter is, our general budget is busted. Our senior citizens are getting ready to start suffering from health care. Not that they're not already, it's just going to get worse. Something drastic has to happen. We have a mechanism here that we can help turn that process around. We can generate revenues. We're saying, hey, give the people of Alabama the opportunity to vote on this issue. Let's tax it, let's regulate it, and let's limit it. But let's also utilize that bingo for much more than bingo. Look at the business model that's put in place here in Houston County, Alabama, and then deem that as a necessity throughout the state for bingo operators. And if you do that, you're going to turn the state of Alabama into the greatest tourist destination point on planet Earth. And that's what we're proposing. But as far as the charity is concerned, 100% of the net bingo revenues that are generated through our bingo pavilion go to HEDA. And then again, HEDA distributes it out throughout Houston County to qualifying charities.